all the way from Jaffna. So, in concluding, I would call upon Mudita Karunaramani to just thank those who have to be thanked.
Investigation is into a state's soldiery. They belong to the state. They were moved by the state. They were directed by the state. They were employees of the state. So international investigation is with regard to that. Now, you say those who are also doing various wrong things in the process of the war, they are no more, and therefore it will be one-sided. So what about it? They have already paid for it and they have died. So why not, with regard to the others, have your investigations? Let the investigations go on. Just because the other side is dead, that doesn't mean that you have not done any wrong. You have done that it cannot be said that you are innocent. Let it go on. If there is a possibility of identifying at least a few persons somewhere who had been doing the wrong things from the point of view of the militants, well, you take the steps with regard to them. But this is no excuse at all for you to put this forward in order to stop the investigations into what has been done purposely, deliberately, with the help of the governmental the leaders. It must be gone into. Now the investigation and other things is with regard to what has taken place, what did take place at a certain point of time. I mean, if you do not want to go into accountability, what it means is, hereafter, those who attempt similar things hereafter will also be condoned, their acts. Are we going to have a proper legal machinery to look into the wrongs that have been committed and take necessary steps with regard to that? Or are we going to make it into a political thing in order to trade it off? Whether it is Tamils are saying it or somebody else is saying it is not the important thing. These are two different things. There is a political question to be looked into. Are you trying to say, Mr. Tamil man, we Sinhalese will give you what you want, but you know, don't allow these our soldiers to be taken into custody? I mean, this is all nonsense. If the soldiers have done something wrong, they have done wrong. If they are not done wrong, they have not done wrong. That is, the law looks after them. It's a legal question. It's a question of accountability. It's a question of finding out whether wrongs have been done by army people who were not expected to do that, but to be professional in what they did. So that should not be brought in and traded away, and that is the type of things that have been happening in this country. We are trying to trade away these things for political motivations. Everything is being traded. You do this, we will do that. That's not the way to do things. If you have to do something beneficial to a group of people, do it, because that's your duty. But what you are trying to say, if I give you this, will you give this back in return? This is all trading. Let's not trade these things. Let us not make sufferings of the people. What about the people who have lost their lives, who have gone through so much of immense hardship at the time when these things happened in Mullivaikal? Are we going to forget about all of them? At least let them have the benefit of this being tried out by an international tribunal, forum, and come to some decision. I remember one of the prisoners who were before me, I convicted him in a case. I had occasion to meet him somewhere. And you know what he said? Sir, I'm not worried about your punishing me, because I deserve my punishment. But I'm happy that you gave me a full hearing for what I wanted to do. Let there be a hearing be given as far as these people are concerned. They have lost everything. They have lost dear ones. And they are all because of the deliberateness of certain people. So let it be gone into, let the decision be brought about. Let us not trade that with our political problem. I distinguish between that and this.